Yo, what's up? It's your favorite homegirl, Chrshy the GOAT, back with another reaction video for show.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. I would never make you pick and choose. Nah, pick and choose. Nah, yeah.
I chopped that bitch to deuce when she tried to leave me. And never since then, the back been looking healthy.
Yo, what's up? Like I said, I'm your favorite homegirl, Chrshy the GOAT. Thank y'all for tapping back into another reaction video with me. This time, it's not a music reaction, but I have seen what's been going on with DDG versus Joe Budden. Like,
Oh shit!
that is crazy. Didn't expect that one necessarily, but I'm not surprised either. DDG announces that him and Halle break up, give or take. Again, maybe prematurely, you know, because Halle hasn't necessarily said anything, and then it's not given DDG is necessarily retracting his statement, but he is throwing a couple of breadcrumbs out there that could suggest that he would be willing to get back with Halle, right, if the time permits. To each his own. That's their personal business. But of course, I'm not necessarily surprised that Joe Budden said the things he said. If you aren't up to date, Joe kind of gave a commentary about how, who is DDG? You know, a lot of people, so Illuminati, other people come from that lane. That's one of the main jokes surrounding DDG. Name five DDG songs type thing, you know. And he was basically saying, like, he has only ever heard of DDG when it pertains to Halle, and it's usually his quote, not mine, but it's usually from an angle of some clout chasing type of way. So if you know, DDG did not let that fly. Him and his cousin have a podcast now. I forget his cousin's name off the top of my head. I'm sorry. I'm horrible with names. But yeah, if y'all know who I'm talking about, him and his cousin have a podcast, the No Ordinary podcast, that they post here on YouTube. And of course, for like an hour straight, at least in that podcast episode, DDG just ripped Joe Budden to shreds. He talked about Pump It Up. He talked about personal things and history that we know of Joe Budden and his transgressions with women and addiction. And again, even his relationship with his son, just craziness. DDG was just coming outside of his neck, but kind of warranted. They were both, you know, throwing shots at each other. So I don't feel like one is more right than the other in this. But according to DDG, Joe apologized. I did just see a clip that came out 3 hours ago. I know this is a little older for DDG, so that's how fast things are happening. So excuse me if I'm not always tapping in with y'all as soon as I see stuff, but trust me, I'm gonna give you the recap. So nonetheless, I feel like Joe has a clip that says something contrary to what this video is supposed to be giving, but I want to see what DDG means by "we won, Joe apologized." So let's get into the video.
What do you mean? What you mean, Joe? You know I whoop your.
Clearly, this
you know I
is
would.
a premature clip from Patreon.
What you
So let's
talking
see.
about? The old comment is good. What I was supposed to say? You're old. It's a part of the battle. It's part of the roast. I know I'm gonna get old too. My birthday's today. I'm 27. I'm getting old too. You only what? 13 plus 4. You only 17 years older than me.
Me and DDG got the same haircut.
But what else am I supposed to say?
Color it off.
Come on, man. If you want to slap box, we can slap box for 30 seconds. And then we can hug it out afterwards. It's nothing, bro. I'm really not tripping like that.
That's all I'm saying. I feel like it's not real
I'm
beef.
that Joe. And it took for you to get roasted to figure that out, and that's okay. It's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know, some people just not knowledgeable. Some people just don't understand. They don't get who I am and what I do and where I come from. But I'm not just no random regular degular dude. Like, I built a empire.
It's the way he tried to subtly throw the
and I want y'all to know,
brads in there. DDG
chat,
the most humble person I ever
won.
see.
Want a new career but don't have experience?
prior to
What does he mean by "we won"? I'm thinking he about to play the clip. Where the clip at? Hold on. Freaking commercial.
I think we 5-0 now. 5-0. 5-0. You feel me? We do it. We do it all the time. 5-0. Some people might say 4-0 with a draw. Is what it is. Still never lost. It's cool. I ain't got no hard feelings, Joe. I really don't care that much, to be honest. Just hopefully moving forward, you stop disrespecting the youth, because we the ones that's controlling the shit. We controlling the narrative.
Okay.
Especially people on the internet. When
Talk
rappers
that talk.
drop music, where they going? To the people that control the narrative.
That's facts.
You just didn't understand that. It's cool, though. I'm not tripping. I'm going to tell y'all what I was going to do. I'm going to tell you what I was going to do that I'm not going to do no more since the beef is squashed. I'm taking this as a truce. I want to apologize to Melissa, is what I think her name is. I think I said a few roast.
Okay.
I want to apologize to her.
Talking about Melissa Ford. She also is
caught in
on
the
Joe's
crossfire.
podcast.
I want to apologize to Buddy right here. He wasn't
What's his
saying
name?
too much. He was just trying to just crack a
forgot
few
his name.
jokes. He ain't really mean it. Him, I don't know if I like him yet. His ego too big to not be sitting in the boss seat. But I'll let you slide for now. Oh shit! I don't think he was in it last time.
Dang. That was a random stray.
But Joe, you all right with me? I get it. You know, CEO shit. You gotta have a little ego. I translated what you said. You said, you know what? I ain't know who you was. I got respect for you. Feel me? I ain't tripping on it. But what I was gonna do, nah, I'm talking about not the dude in the pink. When y'all talking about who was defending me. No, this dude right here, the dude, his feet right here, he was defending me. But him, who can't go to
Parks?
Detroit?
Was
Who
Parks
can't go to
defending
Might try
him?
that.
Have I not seen enough? Because I
Slapbox.
feel like Parks don't really
But what
ever
I
have
was
much
gonna
good
do-
to say about nobody for real.
Don't say it. Why? I'm not gonna say it. I mean, it's not nothing bad. I'm gonna just tell y'all what I said. What I was gonna do, just to let y'all know.
DDG trolling.
And this might have just been like too crazy. But honestly, after missing a day of streaming yesterday, like I'm the type of dude, I lose grudges quick, bro. If I don't do nothing right then and there, I don't even care no more. So like,
I feel that.
if I would have got on stream the next day, I probably would have did some whole shit. But
Maybe
I was
that's
with Halo
good.
all day, just being a dad.
I'm glad DDG can acknowledge that maybe he ain't saying it in a way that is as healed as what I'm about to convey, meaning like actually taking thoughts and deciding to do something versus not doing something. But I'm glad that he wasn't preoccupied. Maybe having his kid now, having Halo now adds to that. Like you said, he has another distraction that, again, when he finally can get back to addressing something, it's probably like he don't even feel the same energy about it anymore as much as he could prior to having Halo or having more responsibility and him just coming and responding. Because we all saw what happened with the whole streamers versus DDG thing. And one of the reasons why I personally feel like he hopped off Twitch and stopped streaming for a while is because I think DDG is better. Like, again, we think about the clips. Sometimes he posts long form videos, but even that is a bunch of clips put together. He has moments in each of those clips that, again, are brought together. But when you sit down on a podcast or you sit down on a stream and it's like you talking for an excessively long period of time about one topic or on one topic for a long period of time, that leaves so much room for error. And especially if you come from already being triggered and now your ego is in the way. So I'm glad he's acknowledging that. Again, having that time in between before responding actually probably worked out in his favor and will probably work out for me. I feel like will probably definitely work out in his favor as he reintroduces himself back into the streaming world.
And I just ain't feel like getting on stream.
Because the troll's gonna
so
troll.
I didn't get on stream.
Period.
And
But he'll be triggered all day
I
responding
was
to
just
them.
living my life as a dad, and I had a lot of grace in my heart, and I was like, I ain't finna do nothing. But what I was planning to do, I was finna go deep and try to get somebody on the podcast that could have really like brought some shit back up. But That would have definitely
go
been
that far.
a little far. I definitely did think about it.
Somebody in the comment said, "Don't show your move. Keep it in your back pocket in case you need it later."
I probably wasn't gonna do no whole shit like on some like bringing up old
Traco
stuff.
donated $1. Nigga, if I subscribe,
But
is
I
you
was
gonna
just
keep
gonna
Hey,
spinning
yo.
or quit
person.
again?
You know, get a person a platform. I don't know what they would have said.
He
or
need
what
to
they
turn
would've
that
did,
off. They
but,
saying anything.
I'm glad we didn't get to that point.
Yeah, happy
I
birthday,
just
DDG.
don't like
Or
getting
belated.
disrespected. I
That's
don't
fair.
like getting disrespected. I don't do anything to anybody. Y'all know me, bro. I don't do anything to nobody. People try me and then I just try them back. And when I try them back, all of a sudden it's a foul play. That's what's been happening for forever. So
Now he playing the victim
glad
card.
it didn't
I
get-
can acknowledge that he is, for the majority sense, unproblematic, right? When we look at him in a grand scheme of people who problematic, and he is the least of my worries. There's so many other people to address first in that regard, right? And again, I'm sure I say first in the sense that we all got things that we could be better at, right? But dang, I forgot my thought there. Let's keep it going. I forgot what I was going to say.
point.
Dang. Wish y'all had told me we was finna be.
I appreciate the egoed apology. I can what you call it? I can translate what you was trying to say. And you know, it's cool, man. It's all right. Pump It Up was a great song back in the day. Now that we
Stop
cool,
it. Here
I
you
listened
go.
to Pump It Up when I was younger. Played on the radio a lot of time. I love the scene of Pump It Up and You Got Served. It's one of my favorite scenes. And in Bring It On. I think it was in Bring It On.
You need to stop.
The cheerleading movie.
He did say it was like a
And,
cheerleader
yeah,
vibe.
it's a cheerleading song, but you
Anthem.
know, it is still a movie sync. I wouldn't mind my song being a cheerleading movie or in You Got Served. So
Hey.
it's not really a roast, but you know, when it's a war, a cyber war, there is
That's basically him and Joe going, or any successful people going back and forth. It's just like what they call a fight. It's like, I got an extra Drake and Kanye. My pool is bigger than yours. I have an extra swimming pool. Like, two rich people beefing could never really be too shady to each other because y'all both successful.
there is no rules. But it's all good, y'all. The beef is 100% squashed. Everyone sees fire. Joe Budden showed his age, and he was mature. And we squashed it. Everything is cool. Everything is good. But it's all good. I was definitely finna book a studio session and do a diss track. I was gonna run up $50,000
I'm about to say, he said he was gonna get that bag.
$100,000
About it.
of internet revenue. But we're gonna cease fire. We don't need to get there. We don't need to do all of that. Would have been lit though. Would have been a moment for
Joe
sure.
Budden
But I'm
donated
not gonna do
$1. DDG, unfollow my girlfriend, please. If the
This
beef
track
is
would've been
over.
lame. No, it wouldn't. It would have been fun.
They need to stop.
Would've been like
The
the old
trolls.
times.
Ha
I'm doing
donated
that
$1. Bruh, how you saying y'all cool now after bringing up
It's all
domestic
good, though, Joe. We
violence?
good, man.
Hey, yo, I ain't even finna go into what the rest of they saying that dang chat. The chat is vicious. If y'all seen that clip of DDG like a few days ago getting his hair cut by a barber and they literally trolling him on the little paid chat thing, whatever it's called, talking about his line cricket and everything. Like, but it's crazy. My bad. I thought I seen something else. Let's see if I can find that Joe clip real quick though. We want to see if that's any legitimacy to what DDG just said. Because unless Joe Budden is just clickbaiting us, then it's not giving an apology. I'm not seeing the apology aspect of this at all.
I tell
Is
all these
there a
high
DDG
schoolers that I'm
apology?
fucking gay or bisexual. I can't even play no more. Listen, nigga, I'm gonna get to you later, buddy. And I don't know if I am because I fucking went and did research and now I like you a little bit. but you've been a little.
Nah, the kids know him. JR was giving me JR was giving me a whole
like the guy.
breakdown.
Listen,
I'm sitting on the side. I knew so much about the kid, but I ain't want to.
JR gave me a whole breakdown.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I was saying earlier when DDG was pointing at the shoes. Usually the person off camera is Parks, Caucasian guy who I think he works on some post-production for them as well, but he gives commentary. But this JR is also an artist too, so clearly, like he said, he would be more in tune, especially, I'm not sure, I think he sings. Does he rap? Either way, he would probably be familiar with DDG, so that does make more sense.
The airport from Jamaica, of who he is, how he was DDG'd out. I'm like, what are you talking?
No, he's one of the first. First crop. He's the OG of that.
Yeah,
for sure.
JR gave me a breakdown.
Why don't y'all keep dick riding?
Union isn't just our name.
Like, come on, Joe. Like, I done spent, you know they gonna add the ads in here. And who?
I'm saying, stop.
I already gave him enough props. Here y'all go. No, my little brother. Let us get. He DDG down. He put the word. I just gave him some credit. Here y'all go. Yo, if I'm beefing with a nigga, don't stand behind me and give him credit.
Are you walking back your point, nigga?
I do appreciate to DDG point here. Now I can see where he coming from. Like he said, what Joe is trying to say here is, I did go and do some research. I overspoke, and you are somebody of relevance. Kudos to you, young man.
I'm beefing with a nigga, don't stand behind me and give the nigga credit.
Are you
while I'm in the middle of
we
a
end up
monologue.
falling prey to your stupid shit you say out
Just
your
be
mouth.
the prey. Don't
nigga. No, we want to clear shit up because you fucked it up for us too.
Nigga had it cleared up.
Nigga, we can't even go to Michigan now. Nigga, we had the airport. Nigga said we can't go to Michigan. Nigga hit me.
All of us?
Y'all I wasn't even on set and the nigga hit me and said I can't come to Michigan.
I'll be in Michigan in
I want to go
November.
to Mom's Spaghetti.
I don't. I'll be in
Come
Michigan.
on, look at this is I forget his name, but pink shirt as DDG just called him. Don't be so sensitive. Of course, no one is literally saying you can't walk around somewhere, but also don't be sweet to think that people won't troll or take parasocial relationships or proving themselves to a celebrity that they like, that they won't take it there, because they will. Sometimes the most humble thing to do is realize that you're not invincible. I know that's hard for the male ego, and it ain't to say that you weak by choosing to not be aggressive, right? Or challenge people's hand. That's all I'm saying. Let's see how this wrap up.
Stop, see?
Stop.
Who's moms?
Stop, nigga.
It's an important question.
So when you did the, I want to hear what you say later on. I know you'll fix it up.
I don't know that I don't know how I feel.
You should.
I got to see how
acknowledge
I
your
feel.
mistake.
That's one of your. You're usually knowledgeable.
Wait.
Acknowledge your mistake.
Yeah,
I didn't make a mistake.
You did.
Yes.
What mistake I made?
You spoke on a person's relevancy outside of what you might have known.
Everything I said.
That guy is relevant in the space that he's relevant in, just like you're relevant in the space that you're in.
Okay, speak for you.
I am.
And you speak for you, and everybody in here speak for
themselves.
you.
Got it.
Okay.
Don't speak for me, nigga.
Okay.
True.
I don't feel like I need to apologize about a motherfucking thing that I
So it's
said, and I'm here to
not
triple
an
down on
apology.
some of the stuff I said.
There you go.
But he's
okay.
a young kid, and I do like him a little bit after I researched, and I see some similarities in us. So I'm gonna give him mercy because I could squash him like a fucking black-eyed pea in my hand if I fucking felt like it.
See, here go Joe, and both of their egos. This is like male ego young version, male ego older version, and it's just like neither one of Joe or DDG is not gonna surrender. That's why I can see why DDG was kind of like, I'm gonna hang it up for now. You can always tell when DDG is definitely prepared though for a round two. Like that energy he gave didn't give like I'm just gonna totally forget about it. It's given I'm watching you.
I'm talking to him.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
All right,
You're on
then act
bullshit.
like it.
That's bullshit.
Sometimes I be on bullshit.
Acknowledge it.
Because
And we just said acknowledge your bullshit.
Sometimes I be on bullshit. Now what? Move. If you ain't with the bullshit, go to the treehouse, nigga. I'll hit you when I get back to home base.
See, you didn't
Move out and
You put a nigga in the treehouse, nigga. You put a nigga in the treehouse.
What the fuck they talking to in here?
You see him?
Nah,
You the nigga that don't care if we get jumped when you get jumped.
No, but I would.
No, that nigga don't care. What?
That's what
That
he
even make no
killed.
sense. This nigga said you the nigga
Oh,
that
y'all
don't.
scared of him?
No, this nigga said yo.
Oh,
The nigga said you the nigga that don't.
Y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all think that they scared of DDG? Like, what would have happened if he had really went in on that social battle and calling them out and really like pressing the receipts, or like he said, bringing people on the podcast? Because I wouldn't be surprised if DDG hit one of those 50 Cent when 50 Cent was interviewing Rick Ross' baby mama, Tia Kemp. If you know, Tia Kemp been around. Like, that's the OG introduction of her. So DDG just said he was about to do something similar to Joe. I'm pretty sure that could still happen. So they like, again, we wasn't trying to be a part of your beef.
Y'all get jumped when I get jumped. No nigga get jumped with me.
No, or how about don't do nothing for us to get
I'm agreeing
jumped?
with that piece.
Fuck you talking about?
No, but you could.
Okay, wait. It seems like y'all are unclear, and then I'm talking right to you, Flip. It seems like y'all are unclear. Long ago, I made the life choice: be cool with people,
Or
pod, and take the things that come with
pardon.
I took the red pill. I don't care. And that's what DDG needs to know. Some people, when you get my age,
He don't care.
don't give a fuck
Like Quincy.
about who you are, where you from, how you dress, how you smell. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I walked in my dad's house, my little brother Anthony ran in there and said, Joe, what happened with DDG? And I said, nigga, fuck DDG. Fuck with you. Wait, you think because my brother we could go? Huh? My oldest son called me yesterday. Said, Dad. I said, what's up, man? He said, I'm coming to work with you tomorrow to see you flame up DDG.
Hey,
And we
cause
laughed.
DDG did say that he an absentee father in his son's life, so him throwing that little subliminal in there real quick that not only does he have a relationship with his son, but that his son is on his side in all of this. That didn't go unnoticed to me. Tell me if y'all just caught that one too.
And I hung up. Then I thought I might be setting a bad example. That's a horrible example. But I do like that everybody that's
That's a
important to
horrible
me
example,
know what
but-
time it is when it's digital warfare time. Nigga went and followed my girl. He offered the kids some snacks.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
You're giving a little bit more information.
Okay.
So now,
and it's strange.
okay.
Listen, I spoke to Ack. I called Ack because I seen Ack do a little Joe Budden DDG thing. And I called Ack and I said, nigga, I don't care that that's your man. Fuck that nigga.
Because one thing about Joe, I feel like
And
he
then
gonna
Ack
stand
gave
on
me
it,
some
period,
information
especially
about
some extra
DDG,
stuff
which
gets
I
said.
didn't have before, which I honestly respected, one. And two, I wasn't mad at it.
Can we ask what it is?
I wasn't mad at it. Ack explained to me that he sees similarities in DDG and myself. I said, well, what might those be? He says the DDG seems to be caught between music and content space. He said he's someone much like you that was early on the internet, early with the vlogs. He had a run on Vine. He was able to move that audience much like you over to YouTube, and he got popping on YouTube.
That's true. And did I know that? I don't think I knew DDG from Vine. The DDG that I know, DDG blew up because he did like a random reaction to a song for an international group, and that he had already been posting on YouTube, but that really was his first viral video. From what I know, y'all can correct me if I'm missing something, if academics know a little more prehistory than me, but nonetheless, I definitely didn't necessarily think about that, but that is true. Him and Joe do have a similar background when it comes down to content creation, because you know the Joe Budden TV channel has been a channel for Joe for before we were all on YouTube or all creating content in the way we are today. Joe was already vlogging before it was a thing to vlog type. So it's not surprising that he is in the space he is in now, as well as what DDG has going on. But they both hold a space in that lane of, like, to that point, being OGs that did it first in the content world.
Early and kind of paved the way for some of the streamers that you know today. He said, and then he stopped.
That's facts.
With all the money that he was making. He decided to stop for whatever reason and pursue a career in music. And he's passionate about it, but he's being viewed a certain way because the people think he's corny, or people think he's immature, or people think whatever they think. So Axe says he's fighting through some things right now, and he's doing the best he can, and the relationship with Holly might not have helped, because you get with this superstar girl because you might be a good dude. And he said he's got some girls before, so I got to put some respect on his name.
That's fair.
It's not just Ruby Rose. He said he's moved around out there. I appreciate that, much like myself, who did that as a corny, broke nigga. So I identify.
I am done.
So he said,
it's
got with
like
the girl.
they both, can you be like, bro, they're two peas in a pod. They're the opposite side of the same coin. Like the little subtle strays that they both are known for. Classic them, because that was definitely a little stray.
Helped them, like gave them the blueprint to kind of help become what some of them have became. And he said he's doing his music now, and he's just facing backlash from a fan base that's much larger than his, saying, yo, you ain't shit, you didn't deserve her, yada, yada, yada. So now he just got an uphill battle. I felt for that. I did. Okay. So I was like, oh, man.
That's a fair perspective.
Not the worst guy. So then I watched him as he spent
look
the
at
next 3
academics
days
bridging the
attempting to
gap
flame
for
me
once.
up. And even in his flaming of not just me, but y'all too.
Check this out.
Because DDG definitely had words for everybody.
He was kind to Melissa. He only shot at her a little bit. He said, you a girl, so I'm not going to kill you.
Thank you.
I do appreciate that in digital warfare.
That's nice.
It means you may be a little immature, but you're not all the way stupid. Also, he's put some younger kids on.
You might be a little immature, but you're not stupid.
Doing really well.
Yeah, JR was telling me that.
Little kid woo
Yeah, my little brother told me.
Yeah.
Even in him following my girl and doing all of that kookamani, cloudy shit, he kept the kids out of it. He kept my girl out of it. He kept my baby moms out of it. He tried, but for the most part, it was a fair little
Warfare.
whatever he's
Strange, like the
doing.
respect is there. Okay.
And the same way I don't know shit about him, he clearly don't know shit about me. So do I want to come in here and use my powers for evil and fucking just end this nigga for sending all these bots my way? And he got an emoji. They was putting some little... they was putting something. I was like, oh, look at you. You go.
You go.
You go off, streamer,
yeah, so I
YouTuber,
want to do. I do want to
young
have a little
guy.
bit of mercy, fam.
I'm done.
Like he clearly is just a little immature
Young
and
bull.
maybe have been tagged lame. But at 27, I was immature and tagged lame.
I'm
So I ain't gonna kill the
done.
guy. What I will say is, younger people, when y'all do the whole, hey, old niggas, shut up, you niggas is old, yada, 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 you're gonna die, you got 10 years, you got
Not a
15
flex.
years. Like, It's not the flex that you think it is. And boy, if any human had that superpower, bottle it up, put it in Walmart. Only God can look at somebody and say when their life expectancy is going to be up, number one. And number two, you young niggas is dying at a much higher clip than niggas my age.
He's not lying.
So I don't want to come on here and like perpetuate that.
To that point, I don't think, again, like DDG said earlier, there's just some subtle shade. I don't think DDG, at least. I do think there are some young people out here that are like, you old, who cares what you got to say? Y'all got it, because I'm not finna argue with clear, immature children. But I feel like DDG has enough bandwidth and wherewithal to understand he really just trolling. And that, again, even to his point, like he said, he just turned 27. You start to embrace it, or else it's going to look real sad on you if you're 45, 50 plus, and you're still trying to hang and live up. Look at me. Thumbs up. I forgot that happens. Give me a thumbs up. That's a sign. Thumbs up this video right now. But you gonna look real crazy if you out here trying to hang with the young folks and stay young and relevant, to Joe's point, but life has blessed you enough that you are old enough to evolve and age, and you should age gracefully, but you're trying to hold on to something that's just a moment in time. You gotta let it go. Allow yourself to evolve. The things happen in your past for a reason, but you gotta continue to paint the blueprint for the future. And again, I think that's an element that you realize when you're younger, but you're transitioning into older age. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the oldest yet, but I'll have an even more seasoned perspective on this the older I get.
Type of energy. Do I think I could beat the doggone dog shit out of DDG whenever I felt like
I'm
it?
done.
Yes.
I'm done.
Do I feel like that DDG can't talk none of that shit? He was trying to talk to me. Yes, but I think that would be irresponsible. I think that young man needs some support right now. And who better to give it than me? Somebody that understands where he's come from. When I asked who he was, all y'all had to do, all you had to do was say that's one of my sons.
See, here you go.
I can't go to work
Shots fired.
and kick the back end of anybody that has climbed up the Joe Budden family tree.
I am so done. So we're going to just stop that there. Y'all let me know, is Joe ending that basically trying to say he birthed DDG? Did he? Will you let me know in the comments how you feel about that? Like, we did correlate how they have honed in on similar lanes, but would we necessarily say that Joe kind of paid the blueprint for DDG?